Let's look up, shall we? Is there something up that I can maybe use? I haven't been looking up. But the answer to that is no, I don't really see anything. That's fine. That doesn't, like, turn it on, does it? No. Doing this doesn't, like, turn it on, does it? No. I really think I almost need another, another crystal thing. But there isn't one. Can I use this on this? No. There has to be, like, a way to, like an order, right? Not sure. Not sure why that happened. That's fine. That's not definitely not something that'll happen. Can I just... There we go. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Oh, I'm a friggin' idiot. I don't need to be over here. I don't need to take this. It just needs to be activated. At one point, it needs to be activated, which I can do. Jeez. And then I just... Wow, I'm like super just overthinking everything. You, stay open. Doesn't really matter. What I use. There we go. And now I have a box, and now I have this. Anything else on there? Alright. Where is that, I don't really see it. I don't think I can see it from here. I'm gonna see if I could see that, the turret, but no, I don't see it anywhere from here. This might not be the right jammer to use. Let's continue on. Did this one. Did that one. Where's this one? Oh, it's behind. Let's do the one that doesn't require anything. Any tools, apparently. Ooh, Labyrinth. Oh god. Am I gonna see David Bowie? Is he gonna steal my baby? Mine thing back there. course, I need 2 jammers, it looks like. That one, they don't look like they're connected to anything, so I definitely am probably going to need those jammers. It's here. Get through here without using this. So it means I can bring my jammer through there. Wasn't there another door over here too? Let's see what's in here. Another door. Okay. That's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and go through here then. Ooh, is that the one? Is that it right there? The turret protecting the crystal rod? I think it is. Hells yeah. God, that's getting really close. Oh my god, is that thing coming? This thing is actually coming. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. Okay. God. All right. That was dicey, but I didn't get killed. It was a little bit dicey, but it was fine. Ooh. That was a little bit dicey. Oh my god. Come here, you jammer. Yep. Another jammer? That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and jam this guy. Take both of these. That was through here, wasn't it? We got this. And then, of course, we need the other one to jam the door there. This one wasn't too hard either. The last one was hard just because I was overthinking things, as I tend to do. Anything going on over here? Kind of oddly lit up back here. But no. Nothing. So this one did actually use tools. It was just it used the jammers, which is what we had in the beginning, so it doesn't really count. Oh, you came back to keep me company? Okay then, humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower. Probably is going to happen. There's a flash of light, then magic happens, and you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do then? What's best for me or what's right? That's kind of a loaded question, isn't it? If I actually did find myself actually in the real world, what would I actually find there? Based on... Is that a message to the left there that I didn't get before? I'll get that in a minute. Based on what I know of the real world, assuming that all of the emails and such are, you know, are accurate. There's probably nobody alive in the real world, or if there are people alive, there are not many people alive. So at this point, I'm not even sure if I want to go back to the real world, to be honest. So what would I do then? So if I go to the real world, and I find that I am correct in my assumption that nobody is alive, I would naturally want to do what's best for me. What is right in that scenario? Maintenance of the EL system? Not that I would really know how, unless it involves lasers and crystal rods and jammers, and hurling myself through the air via a fan every once in a while. It's a very odd question, isn't it? So, do I want to be selfish, or do I want to try to be altruistic and say what's right? But then again, what is right? I have no idea. I have no idea what the actual situation is. I don't know if the situation is what I think it is. There is no right and wrong, really. Wrong might be to disconnect the EL system. But why would I do that? There's no reason to do that. Plus, if I say what's right, he's going to say, well, what is right? I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to be heroic? Do I want to be on my high horse? Or do I want to be realistic? Be realistic. Yes, that's the general impression I was getting off you. Good, perhaps we won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue, though, I want to double check that we're on the same wavelength here. Suppose you get out there with all the human beings. What you're going to do is rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul? Rinse them? What I'm going to do is rinse them for all they've got. Nah, I'd only do what's best within the moral framework. Ah, so you do have some scruples after all. So tell me, this obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? While this world is definitely virtual, it is a fake world. The inhabitants within it may or may not be fake. I certainly am not fake. MLA, Milton, I think, might actually be fake. He might actually be a chatbot. I know that Elohim is also fake, because he's just a program. He's some kind of like automated GM, essentially, running things. And I am led to believe that Milton might be a chatbot. A very advanced chatbot, certainly. But that is my feeling at the moment. But others, Dog with a Zero, Surat, Samsara, etc., etc. They might be like me. They might be, I guess it would be like a scan of a person who has been placed in here and made to run these puzzles by Elohim, because Elohim doesn't want anyone to actually finish the tasks, because that would mean that his usefulness is run out for some reason. Really, Elohim is really kind of the bad guy in this situation, almost, if that's true. I guess they're universal. What a magnanimous dictator you would make. Of course, I'm sure it would take a dictator to enforce a single moral code on the entire universe. So come on then, what's your magic formula of choice? And let me warn you that this time you're going to have to choose just one. The more equal everyone share, the better. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do. The more goodness in the world, the better. I see no way to explain what I believe. Well, what defines goodness? So that's out. Consequences don't matter, but reasons do. Isn't that basically like the saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions? So our reasons are the good intentions, even if the consequences end up being terrible. That seems like the whole reason that whatever this virus is, if the last little audio log was pointing to where I think it was pointing, whatever virus it was that killed off humanity was man-made. Which makes sense. That seems like whoever made that virus probably had good intentions, but the consequences were kind of bad. The more equal everyone's share, the better. Well, I mean, that's very communistic, which, you know, I'm not going to get political here. Hasn't worked out the best for those that have tried it. It would be nice if everyone had an equal say, but it just doesn't really work out that way, does it? I don't know, I see no way to explain. Plus, I'm not really sure what he means by magic formula. E equals MC squared. That's right, blame me for the fact your theory is too complex to express in neat aphorisms. Why don't you think a little harder? Maybe some new ideas will come to you. Okay, here's some more choices. The less suffering in the world, the better. Only by abstaining from pleasure can we discover the good. The more equal everyone share. Okay. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. You misunderstand me. I just don't know what to believe. True goodness can only be attained through enlightenment. Everyone should look out for their kin, no more than that. The more goodness, and then I still don't see an option. I'm leaning towards, I just don't know. I don't know if that's a cop-out answer, or if that's the more profound answer, that I actually admit my own ignorance on the matter. The less suffering in the world, the better is probably, you know, I mean, that's a decent outlook to have, isn't it? Only by abstaining from pleasure can we discover the good. I don't really agree with that. I'm sure there are some religions that actually do believe that. Which, fine. You know, they can believe what they like to believe. I ain't making no judgments. True goodness can only be attained through enlightenment. Again, what is goodness? What defines goodness? What defines enlightenment? And that seems like the very that's very Buddhist, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna go with the admitting my ignorance. You misunderstand me. I just don't know what to believe. You know, this isn't the path to a secret level you can only reach by acting like an idiot. If you don't know what to think, why not pick the idea that makes most sense and argue it out with me? I'm gonna be super real. I'm gonna be super real here. This will only end with you chastising whatever I say. Because that's pretty much what you've always been doing, Milton. As you wish, but the problems won't go away just because you refuse to look at them, you know. What is? Why didn't I see this before? Am I blind? Is that a ring? No, it's a snake eating its own tail. It's an Ouroboros.
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.